Well, it's time for another shave, and it's time for another use of my Iberia 14 razor. This time I'm using the razor with a brand new Jnat edge. I refreshed this edge with a Nakayama Maruka base stone and a small Nagara slurry progression. And the goal is to see if I can tell much difference between this Jnat edge and the previous Silkstone edge. Soap for the day is Doc Holiday. This is a CBL soap made for Hombre's Barbershop, which is the barbershop run by Barber Dave of YouTube fame. And I'm in the mood for the scent of this soap today. I'm using a Chisel and Hound brush with a Fanchurian knot in it. This one is called the Raven. I'll show it to you later. I'm a big fan of both Badger and Boar. And having said that, I'm also a fan of synthetic knots. I have a new Vald brush coming. Been talking with Jnat Vald about it. I'm very excited to receive that brush because I need more brushes, clearly. I'm in the mood for this soap today. It's got a peach note that is well blended with a berry note, and I don't remember. Obviously, I will show you what the scent notes are. And then there's that sort of base of the Arizona western town, or at least what I envision one would be. There's a little bit of gunpowder and tumbleweed, and I'm guessing on these, but I do believe that they're in the scent notes, because I kind of remember Barber Dave going through these notes and explaining the reasoning behind it. The cover of the soap says this is part of the Tombstone collection. I don't know whether it's the first or third or second or whatever, but it's a good one. I don't see a lot of people using this on YouTube, but then I certainly don't follow everybody on YouTube. Well, is there a difference between a Jnat edge and a Silkstone edge? Yep. I already feel the difference in cutting efficiency, and it has that Jnat softness that I don't get from really any other type of stone. Now I'm far more accustomed to shaving with razors with a Jnat edge. Than a Silkstone edge. But I will say that the Silkstone edge was very comfortable. And it was certainly sharp enough. There's no reason to get carried away with sharpness. It sounds odd from somebody, coming from somebody whose primary YouTube content is sharpening, but technique plays a big part of this. The more you shave, the more you can get accustomed to accommodating different edge conditions. And comfort conditions. So I found that with the Silkstone edge, it was sharp and it was easy to get a BBS shave. Wow, this is close. But you know, I had to concentrate on it. I had to go over certain areas carefully. This edge is certainly sharper. Both edges are comfortable. Neither edge would I get irritation from. In fact, I typically don't get irritation from a dull edge. I just don't get a good shave. You can get irritation from a dull edge by trying to make the edge do more than it can do, and changing your technique in order to make that happen. With a dull edge, you can go over certain areas more often to remove hair, and that's actually okay so long as you're quite careful to do that with a proper angle. And then obviously there's a point of no return there. And that's what I mean by sooner or later, with a dull edge, you get a shave that's less close. With this edge, this is an atom splitting sharp edge, if I do say so myself, which I did. Today is Sunday, April 5th, Easter, for those who are of the Christian faith. And I hope that all of you, if you're celebrating, had a very nice holiday. Now let's see, what am I doing? Man, this shave is so nice. This edge is a better match. For the super thin grind on this razor. If you saw the honing video, you might be wondering if I can still feel the remnants of the Silkstone scratch pattern, and the answer is no. This to me feels exactly like a Jnat edge. Now the Silkstone, when I bought it, was never intended to be a stone I would use a lot. It was more for something to have for the collection. They're fairly rare. And there are a lot of razors with thicker grind that I think would be very well suited to that stone. But these super hollow razors just call out for a Jnat edge. Super hollow, super thin grind. They just shine with the Jnat edge. Wow. That's really close. That's really close. Okay, I'm going to put on some Thayers coconut cleanup, and I will be right back. Well, that was a really, really great shave. And I didn't really talk much about it, but the soap base to this Hombre's Doc Holliday soap is really, really good. I don't know if it's the standard CBL soap base or it's something that Chris Lindsay and Barber Dave ginned up just for this soap, but it's really, really good. Excellent for a straight razor shaver. And if you're watching me, you probably already know about Barber Dave's channel. If you want to watch a real barber use a straight razor instead of a hack like me, go over to his channel. I guess I'll link it in the description for you. To finish up the shave, let me show you the brush. The brush is, here's the Chisel and Hound Raven brush. It has a Fanchurian badger knot in it. As you know, if you've watched some of my other shaves, I'm a big fan of Chisel and Hound and Vald brushes. I'm going to be using the Aftershave tonic here, Doc Holliday Aftershave tonic. Love this scent. I haven't used it since early fall. It's a warm weather scent for me. I'm going to be using a lot more of it. Real nice. Oh, I overdid it. It's a real nice new skin food. You can just tell there's a lot of skin food in this. Very, very nice. More of the fragrance, obviously, because it's being carried in an aftershave instead of a tonic, instead of a soap. Really, really nice. All right. Thanks for staying with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.